What's going on, guys? So we're back at again, and we were going to be doing another movie review. Now, again, I've been wanting to do this movie review for a while now, and I finally was able to do so. And today we're going to be talking about The Lockdown. Came out in 2024, starring Katie Lotz, Leo Howard, and Michael Binion. Now, again, I was like, okay, I saw the trailer and it kind of looked like Kickboxer in a way. So I was like, you know what? Let me give this a shot. So the entirety of this movie is you got Charlie and Jack who are siblings, and their father is in very tough prison in Thailand, and Charlie, who Kate Lotz plays, she is a journalist, and her brother runs a rundown gym that their father owns. Their father has had a lot of criminal activity, and when he's like, you know what, how about we just, transfer power over to us, and it should be easy. Well, they go see him, and even though Charlie was not, like, hey, I don't want to do this, she still went, and he was a scumbag. He was a real scumbag. And during the entirety of the movie, they are like, okay, we're gonna leave because he said no, because like, oh, it's my gym. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Then he changes his mind, sets up his own kids, and they go into this prison because he wants them to fight on his behalf. That way he can get out of jail because he made a deal with the warden, and the warden's crooked, and he brings in his two nephews so they can create their own live stream fight arena like you would see in certain other movies. Now, again, what happens is between Charlie and Jack, they see how tough the president could be. They get a lot of hate because, again, they're American, and in a lot of countries, if you're American, and obviously we've seen this in a lot of movies, and even in real life scenarios, you're in another country, you're an American, you're gonna be treated the lowest of the low, because they all think, oh, we're rich and all this, that, and the other, right? So when they get into a fight kind of like as an initiation, and they get on BS charges saying that they're running drugs, and they're really not. It was BS. And so what happens is we see where they start fighting, and they have no choice but to fight, and they make a deal with their father and even the warden of, okay, we fight and we win, we get out. And that's what happens. So they goes through the training, and they start learning a little bit more on their father. They start learning more on themselves. And I'm just gonna say this: during the entirety of the movie, it kind of felt like Katie Lotz got sidelined, and I'm gonna say that straight up. I feel like she got sidelined in her own movie because she was supposed to be either one of the main stars or the main star. And anyone that has watched Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, this woman can fight. She's got a martial arts background, and she can fight. And it really felt like the choreography could have been better in this film, because there was times I was watching the choreography and I'm like, it didn't feel authentic. And I'm like, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, it just didn't feel authentic to me, because it showed her brother can fight to a certain degree, but obviously we know she can fight. But it felt like that again. She was sidelined. It felt like that she took a back seat a lot. And again, she did act in this film. I will give her credit for that. But it just feels like she was like took a back seat in her own movie, and I wasn't a fan of that, because again, knowing how we've seen her in Arrow and Legends, all this other kind of stuff. Obviously we know she can fight, she can act, she can do all this kind of stuff. And I was just a little disappointed. I was like, no, that's not how. Obviously she's not gonna be able to fight in every single thing she does, but it's like the girl has this background, so I'm pretty sure she can handle her own, which she can. And that really just disappointed me. And then realizing who played their dad, and that's what really shocked me, because I didn't realize that was the same one that played in Terminator, that played in Aliens, aka Kyle Reese. I had no idea that was him because it just it didn't look like him. And again, it's been a while since I've seen a movie with him. But overall, the movie is decent. The movie has, like I said, if you're a fan of old school movies like Steven Seagal, Van Damme, things like that, and you like the movie Kickboxer, for example, then more than likely you may like this film. Overall, the movie isn't bad. It's not great. It's kind of somewhat in the middle, and there's a lot of other movies like that. To me, this is a one and done film. I feel like it could have been a lot better from the acting perspective. I feel like it could have been better for the fight choreography, to where the fights could have been a lot better and they could have been choreographed a little bit better, to where I think our main characters would have been able to have more of a fighting chance than just getting their ass beaten almost every scene, rather than there was a few scenes where you could tell they kicked ass, but at the same time they just weren't given, I would say, their all, and I felt like they could have done a lot better with these characters. But that's just my opinion. Have you guys seen The Lockdown? If you have, let me know about it down in the comments down below, what you guys think about the movie and the review. Let me know about it, and as always, I'm seeing you on the very next one.